Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Good Friday. Yeah. It is a nice, oh, not Friday. Saturday. It's Saturday. Right, Murph Dog? It's Saturday. Dog friend right now. He's hoping I give him a snack, but I don't have any snacks for him, so just dinner for me. But we are going to continue our shiny hunt today. It's probably not going to be a super long stream because I have been having trouble sleeping lately. And I'm going to try to get to bed a little earlier, but I still wanted to stream for you guys. So it's not going to be a super crazy long stream like it was yesterday. Probably just a couple hours. But we're going to still stream. We're going to still try and knock out more hunts here. So we're going to... More resets. This should be the better way to say that. So we're gonna do that. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, we got like snow, we got like Christmas stuff, and all festive and stuff because I was making Christmas cookies like 30 minutes ago. So, yeah. So, woo. We're gonna do that today. And chat basically. It's pretty much just a chatting stream. I might even change the category to chatting because it really is kind of more of a chatting stream than it is a legendsza stream. You know, I'm gonna do that right now. It's a chatting stream. We're just gonna be chatting most of the time. So yeah, so we're doing today. We're just hanging out. We're just chatting, and yeah. I'm going to be having my dinner while we're doing all this. I was busy, so again, making cookies. So I made my sandwich and I brought it up here. It's fine. Like half of you guys are probably not even gonna chat anything until 30 minutes in, so it's all right. But I'll answer any all questions. You know, just hang out, talk about our holidays and excitement for what's coming up, and yeah. Does anyone here actually celebrate any other holidays aside from Christmas? Because I know there's a bunch of holidays in December, like Hanukkah and a bunch of other ones. But I don't know if anyone here actually celebrates those. I'd be interested to learn, like, your guys' holiday traditions. So, yeah. Let me get my other screen up. For me, not for you, chat. Everything for you is all set up. I always forget myself. Give myself a new window. I can see the switch up big. So, yeah. What do you think? Do you think we'll get the shiny today? What do you think? It's like, why are we talking? What are you talking to me about? What are we talking about? I know, you don't understand. First round. Nothing. Alright. Time to reset. Hi, Fang. Hope you're doing well. That's good. I am glad. Glad to hear it. I'm always glad when my petters are doing well. I'm getting such a death glare because I have a sandwich in front of me. Murphy is like, why are you sharing? It's for me. It's mine. Not for you. Currently shiny hunting one of the few legends that are not shiny locked in ZA. Ooh, which ones are not shiny locked? I'm curious because I might hunt them too. Swords of Justice? Those Swords of Justice are in ZA? Ooh. Oh, I can hunt Latias in this game? Oh, okay, I might be doing that. I really want the shiny Eon duo. I might do that. I was gonna do that actually in... I actually mentioned wanting to do that in Brilliant Diamond, but if I could do it here, heck yeah. I also saw somewhere that Darkrai is in this game. Like, I wonder what other legendaries are in this game. Don't spoil it yet, but I don't mind hearing about the ones I asked about, obviously, but I do want to see what else happens to the DLC. So, but howdy, Dexter. Hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're all doing well. I'll do so much better if I can get like a good, comfortable night's sleep and not wake up at 1 p.m. Like, I have not been able to fall asleep until 3 a.m. Like, I'll be like just laying in bed like by midnight, but I still cannot fall asleep till like 3 a.m. And it drives me nuts. Like, my brain is just rolling with ideas. It does not calm down. And it's not like I haven't been like doing enough for the day. Some days I'm not doing enough, but most of the days I'm still doing a lot, so I should be like tired. And I am tired. I do feel tired. I just will not fall asleep until 3. And it's like, oh, why? Let me sleep. Ugh. So, and then of course I don't get up when I wake up, and like, it's a mess. I need to fix it. I've been trying desperately to fix it, but today was like the worst. Like, I fell asleep at 3, and then I didn't wake up and get up until like 3 p.m. Like, it was so bad. I was like, I'm ashamed of myself. Like, man. So, it's something I need to work on. 3 a.m. is usually when I go to sleep. I just wake up around 8 a.m. That's insane behavior there. Like, because that's only like 5 hours of sleep. That's not a lot. I try to get at least 8 to be comfortable. Like, if I go to bed at midnight and wake up at 8 or wake up at 9, then I've got 8 or 9 hours of sleep, and that's, you know, pretty good. But I do have to get up early tomorrow anyway, and I'd like to be able to get up. I've tried setting alarm the past few days, and I haven't been able to get up with my alarm, so I definitely need to get up tomorrow, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna get up, but yeah. Also, oh my gosh, like, I'm not completely dyslexic. I wouldn't say I'm dyslexic enough to, like, be prescribed it, but I do have a tiny bit of it, and what really bugs me is the new update to the iPhones, because they have this glassy look now. There's like no backdrop. It's not a solid white now. And so I can't really read it. It's so hard for me to read my notifications. I can't read it immediately now. It takes me like so much longer to read it, and I hate it. I hate it so much. I just wanted to go back, and it won't let me change it back. And I'm just like, no, I'm stuck with it. Frustrating. Sometimes I wake up even earlier. That's insane. Dang. Like, dude, get some sleep. So I'm gonna go like at max like about 2 hours, so like around 10:30 or so I'll be done. But my time at least. But I do want to see if we can get within those 2 hours to 750 resets. That would be a goal. So yeah, we'll do that, and then I don't know what we're gonna do next week. I do have the rescheduled collab with Panda next week. I'm working to possibly get another collab next week, Christmas related, so we can have some Christmas related content. I haven't made clips in a while. I'm going to probably do that after next week, so then you guys can have some clips and stuff again on YouTube. But yeah, I'm working on all that for you guys. Work in progress. The fastest man restored. I'm determined to get the shiny Tyrant, because I've loved Tyrant ever since I used him in my Pokemon Y playthrough. I love Tyrant and Tyrantum. I've always wanted a shiny one, but it's so hard to get in X and Y, and so I want to try and get it here because it's so much easier. And gosh, I want it so bad. I want to use it in my team so bad. I want a blue dinosaur. Also, I've seen the new megas. I don't know if I've seen all of them, but I've seen a bunch of them. Golurk is my favorite of the DLC new megas. Golurk is so cool. Golisopod's cool too, but Golurk is peak. I almost was like, should I get a shiny Golurk? I probably will when we get to the DLC, but for now it's just gonna be the team that I'm building. Nothing. Again. Do it again. I'm so close to finishing the DLC decks, just missing about 30. I immediately hunted shiny Golisopod. The mega looks so great for it. I do think I saw a shiny version of the mega Golisopod. It looks pretty cool. I will not lie, that's pretty cool. But I really like Golurk. I think its mega is super cool, and I think it really deserved it too. So I like Staraptors, but I'm not sure about Staraptors mega coloring. So, but I do want to eventually shiny hunt all the megas, so that I can have every mega as a shiny. I'm just kind of behind on this game compared to like everybody else. So, as usual, I started just as the same spot as everyone else, but then I took so much longer. What was that, Murph dog? What's the noise for? It's okay. Lay down. Got a shiny Golett. I'm excited to see what it looks like. The shiny Mega Golurk looks like. Oh, that's so cool. Because I know that shiny Golurk is super cool. Instead of blue, it's like silver. And I think it's green. Silver and green, I think. So I think it'll be really cool as shiny Mega. I like most of the new Megas. I do too. I like most of the new Megas. But I think Golurk is very sick. So wait, I do have a question for you guys. Because I know you guys are playing the DLC. So apparently, the Swords of Justice and the Eon Duo are not shiny locked, but I'm guessing Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza are. Why would they do that? It just seems odd. If it's a story-related thing, you could just say it's story-related, but. I just think that's interesting, but, you know, whatever. Also, I've seen that it's super easy to shiny hunt in the DLC, so that's fun. I'm excited for that. I think that'll be lots of fun, so. I wish I knew the reason. Oh, I guess it's not story related then. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we technically got that shiny Rayquaza event in Scarlet and Violet, so I'm gonna trade mine over here. Like, no questions asked. Well, actually, I don't think I can do that because compared to the others, Rayquaza needs something else to make it evolve. It doesn't have a stone. So I might not, even if I trade it over, it might not Mega Evolve. That's kind of disappointing. Why was the legendary Pokemon shiny locked in Scarlet Violet? Because Game Freak is confusing. And I will never understand Game Freak for shiny locking anything. I agree, Thing. I do think it's a step in the right direction if those 3 or those 5 aren't shiny locked. So there's some hope. I mean, Game Freak started locking legendaries back in like Gen 5, right? No. Yes? Or was it Gen 6? I think it was Gen 6. I don't remember when they started shiny locking Pokemon, but yeah, I don't understand it personally. Okay, here's the thing. I do understand it for certain story lock reasons. Like, I can understand Deoxys in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire being shiny locked because of the whole story aspect to it. Because it would just kind of be annoying. So like long cutscene ones, I can understand them being shiny locked for that reason. Or like story-driven ones, so I can understand Rayquaza being shiny locked because, and Groudon, Kyogre, and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Even though Groudon and Kyogre I don't think are shiny locked, but that's just because in the next there is cutscenes of them in it, So if it wasn't shiny locked, they'd have to do the cutscene with the shiny, or it would be weird because it would be a cutscene with them not shiny, even though they are shiny. If that makes sense. So it was Gen 5? Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, I can understand story-driven legendaries and or starters being shiny locked. Like I can understand the shiny lock for the starters in this game because it just would be complicated to have them not shiny locked. So yeah, I can understand that. But aside from that, there should be no reason. No reason at all to make them shiny. You're... Hello, I'm Master of the Baiter. Hope you're doing, well, also, like, really? The name? Really? I'm sorry. No, you're not. Oh my. Anyways. You're right, I'm not. I mean, you chose it, so clearly you're not sorry. Like, I've seen worse names. That's true. That's true. So, okay. So, Shiny Locks started Gen 5. Because I know they weren't in Gen 4, but they started Gen 5. I thought they were Gen 5. It's probably due to the fact that Reshiram and Zekrom had the whole story cutscene animation, and they didn't want to do it again with shiny versions. So, it'd be kind of cool if they did, but they probably were like, nah. And I don't blame them for that. I'm not sure if that's better. Anyways. Alright, next round. Let's see what we got here. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Again. It's alright. You can do whatever you want. I just probably will not say the full name anymore. Got the best dog in the world. Fuzzy puppy. Puppy boy. Well, now that anime is technically at its winter season, right before it's I think it's at winter season now. Is there any like new shows that anyone's watching, or any new seasons or anything? I am not actually. I'm actually reading instead. I'm reading on Tappy-Toon. There's a story that I had read the beginning of before, but I never finished it. So now I'm going back and finishing it. All right, now I've heard about this one that was like, I saw clips of it. It's this new one on Crunchyroll. Apparently, it's a manhwa turned anime. It's about this princess. Although for some reason the anime name, I guess it's the name that it's originally in Korean, but it's like it's like in the at least in Tappy-Toon, it's like I became a real princess or something, but it's like I don't know. The name doesn't make sense in Crunchyroll. It's hold on, let me think. I'm gonna look it up because I forgot it because it's so confusing. It's pretty. The animation's pretty. It's called The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Little Lady. Oh, sorry, not that one. The Fated Magical Princess Who Made Me a Princess. It's weird. But it's called just, I'm a real princess. And, like, I became a real princess in, like, Tappy June. And it's, like, it's weird, but, you know, whatever. I started watching it. Like, I watched it. It's not in English. It's technically only in Japanese. But it's just, I mean, it has, like, English sub, but, like, it's just weird. It's weird. I can't describe it any more than that. It's weird. It's pretty, but it's weird. I've not been watching anime lately. I need to watch the newest season of Spy X Family. I have not caught up on the anime of Spy X Family. I read the manga. That is one of the few shows that I think the manga is better. And I'm not saying that the animation for Spy X Family is bad, because it's not. It's actually really good. But here's my problem with the anime for Spy X Family, and not everyone can agree with this. This is just my personal issue with it, is the parts with Anya at school are so boring to me. Like, no offense, but in the manga, it's fine. Because I can read it quickly, go through it quickly, and then I get into, like, the story with Yor and Lloyd, because I think those are more interesting. And I get why they're important, so they should be there. So I understand that from a narrative standpoint. But in the anime, it's a lot longer, and it's like several minutes of you sitting there, going through like the day at school with Anya, and that's fine. It makes sense from an anime standpoint that it should be like that, but to me, I hate those scenes. I find them boring. I find it so much more interesting when Anya is not at school. If, like, Anya scenes when she's not at school. I am not a fan of the school life for Anya. It's just boring to me. And I get it, it's not supposed to be super entertaining. It is, you know, like a 4-year-old at school. Like, she's learning, like, basic math and stuff. So, you know, it's not gonna be probably the most thrilling thing anyways. But for me, I don't like it. So it's so hard for me to watch the anime because I just want to skip past the Zanya at school moments. It's just I don't know, and it's not my thing. It's okay, I enjoy it, but I get it. Yeah, it's just, I just enjoy the manga more because I can, like, speed through it. But I do enjoy the manga because it's also because the art is amazing in the manga. But I do appreciate the anime because I like how they flesh out scenes more. Like the first season with the fight from Lloyd to rescue Princess Anya in the castle scene. That whole thing was so much more fleshed out in the anime than in the manga, and I love that. So I love when they do stuff like that. I have not seen Code White yet, and I want to see it. But I've been waiting because you cannot have my sandwich. Stop. Lay down. It is my sandwich. I know. You are hungry, but you've already been fed. You had your food. You cannot have my sandwich. Sorry. Your nose just came in trying to steal my sandwich. But, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Something about Spy X Family, but I don't remember. Anyways, I like the show. I don't like the scenes with Anya nearly as much. I think the scenes with Lloyd is so much more interesting. And I'm also behind in the manga too. Like I've been reading it like on Viz. The new chapters are always like free, so I've been reading it every time it comes out. But I got behind and I missed it for like a month. So there's like a section of the manga that I'm missing. It's probably printed by now, but I don't even have all the volumes yet. So I'm hoping for Christmas that I can get the Spy X Family manga that I'm missing so that I can catch up on it. Horizon's still not pink. You got this, Fang. You got this. I believe in you. I mean, my dinosaur is still not blue, so we're in the same boat. My friend left me. He realized I wasn't gonna give anything to him. But yeah, there's a few manga that I'm missing, like that I asked for. You cannot have it. He came right back. He ran back. No, you cannot have it. Nope. Oh, you can try and sit and look pretty and give me puppy dog eyes, but it's not gonna work. It's for me. It's my sandwich. Go find mom. Go find mommy. She'll give you a treat. Go find her. Okay, hold on, chat. I've passed off the dog. I hunted Verizon and Sword. I don't remember how many encounters. I forgot that she was in Sword. I actually never got the Swords of Justice and Sword and Shield. Because they were in the DLC, but I never found them. I don't think I ever like looked for them because that was the footprint thing. So I hunted it in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon before, but ever since it isn't shiny locked in this game, might as well hunt it again. Well, wish you guys luck on your hunts. You got this. Okay. Next round. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Dang. No idea why I keep hunting the things I already have. I mean, it's always fun to rehunt though. I don't remember if I mentioned this to you guys, but I think I mentioned it. I want to shiny hunt Celebi at some point. I don't know how I'd do that, and it would take forever. Because if I did it one copy, it would take ages. But I want to try and do it at some point. Because it's my favorite Pokemon. It's the Pokemon that got me started in Pokemon. I want to shiny hunt Celebi. So at some point, I want to do that. But I don't know when. Also, hi Mocha! Hi Mochi! Hi Mochi, hi Megan, I see you guys lurking. Hi hi! I love my friends. But it's always fun to rehunt, especially in like a new game, in a new setting. So I don't blame you for rehunting a Pokemon you already hunted before. So I'm a newer hunter, so everything is new to me. Although after this, I am never shiny hunting Buizel, I think, again. I love Buizel to pieces, but it's starting to make me not love it to pieces. Yeah, I understand that. I still feel like we'll be able to transfer ZA mons to Gen 10. I just don't think we can transfer them back. So, but you never know. Maybe there's a different reason. I'm curious to what they're gonna do with Gen 10. Although I do want them to have Megas still in the game. I don't think it's gonna happen. I really hope they don't just make all these new megas and they just don't. We don't get to use them again. I definitely want to use them for a little bit because everyone's always said megas are the best gimmick they've ever made. People like Terras though, so I wonder if they're gonna do Terras again or something. The return of Z moves. I hope not. I'm sorry. Z moves were way worse. They're basically it's like Terras, but like in their like pre-evolution stage. Like they're just not as cool. Terras are superior than Z moves. Although I will say some of the Z moves were kind of cool. I'm not sure I want Gigantamax either back. It was kind of stupid. It was just like big versions. I like the unique ones, but aside from that, it was just like, So, I don't know about that one. $600. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if they're going to get rid of Z moves if we ever go back to Alola, or what they'll do instead. I think it'll be interesting. It'd be cool if they started combining like Z moves and megas. Like, what if instead of Z moves we had megas, but the megas had extra like unique moves to each mega, which were like the Z moves basically. Or maybe they're like unique moves you could like Z moves you can do on top of the megas. Like unique moves for megas, but for one of each type. So it's not like unique per mega, it's unique per type. But any of the mega, like say, let's do a normal type Z move. Like, what if that is just a normal type mega move? You know? I'm sparking ideas here. Like, mix them together. The Gigantamax can just be like big megas. That'd be cool. Yeah. Look, Pokemon. Like, this VOD didn't happen. Just take the idea. I don't know, I'm just so happy megas are back, and I want them to stay back. Also, thinking about it, I can't believe it took so long for us to get a T-Rex Pokemon. Or a T-Rex fossil Pokemon. Like, it took us 6 generations? That's, like, crazy. Oh, stretch. Oh. Mm. I want my blue Dino. Pretty please. Is there an animal or mythical beast you'd want as a Pokemon? Snowy Owl. I've said that several times. I want a Snowy Owl. Or a snow leopard. I know that technically Chen Pao is kind of like a snow leopard, saber-tooth kind of thing, but I want another one that's not a mythical or legendary. Like just a regular Pokemon. That would be cool. Alright, what we got in this round? Nothing. But I would love more winter themed like Pokemon, or like a snow rabbit, a white rabbit Pokemon. Do we have a white rabbit Pokemon? I don't think we do. That'd be cool. Want a Fenrir? Need a Fenrio? That'd be cool. Someone said an Arctic wolf too would be really cool, and I agree. So, oh, you know what? A Fenrir as like, Score Bunny. Yeah, I guess, but like, it's not the same. Not the kind of white rabbit I'm thinking of. But a really cool, gigantic, Fenrir, like, legend would be sick. That would be very sick. Yeah, Scorbunny line is the only one that's a white rabbit. But it... I don't know. I want, like, an ice rabbit. Like, a really cool Arctic rabbit. That would be sick. Because I love Scorbunny and I love Raboot, but I don't like Cinderace. I just don't like Cinderace. So, we need more wolf Pokemon? I agree. I think more wolf Pokemon would be very cool. Oh, you know what? We kind of do have, like, a wolf Pokemon. Isn't, like, Zorua a wolf Pokemon? Like an Arctic wolf? And then we also have the regular Zorua. Isn't that technically a wolf Pokemon? Is a fox? Okay. I love Zorua, by the way. I really like Hisui and Zorua. It was like the best Hisuian form. Hisuian Growlithe is cute, but Zorua was peak. I got for Christmas last year this like gigantic, comfy friends Zorua, Hisuian Zorua, and it's like the best thing ever. Hi Crisis, thank you for the lurk. Hope you're doing well. Like and Rock and Sword and Shield are dogs. The only wolves we have. Or Sword and Shield dogs are the only wolves we have. Okay. Interesting. I do think we do need more, like, dog Pokemon, in general. I think it'd be cool to have, like, an actual golden retriever Pokemon. I know some people are like, well, Growlithe is like a golden retriever, but he looks more like a tiger. So I know he's a dog, but he looks like a tiger. He's supposed to be more towards those statues in Japanese mythology, especially in the Suian form. But personally, I just want like a golden retriever puppy, like Pokemon. I think that'd be fantastic. I would love to see more dog Pokemon, cat Pokemon too. I would love to see more cat Pokemon. We got a couple good cat Pokemon, but I would like to see more. Show me more Pokemon. I think just more house pets, I think in general. Because there's so many different variations, they could easily make a whole generation with just house pets. So... we do have a couple good parrot Pokemon though, so... I still need shiny Zacian. You got it. You'll get it. I believe in you. Yeah, Growlithe is more like a Shisa than a normal dog. Yeah. I mean, it was the first dog Pokemon. So it's pretty good, but like, I don't know. I want a golden retriever because I want to name it Murphy. I want to have a Murphy in my adventures. I will say one of the coolest things I've ever created is regional variants. Regional variants are amazing, but I also like the convergent variants. Those are fun too. So I hope we get more of those too throughout like playing. Oh my gosh, I have cookie dough on my arms from cooking. I just noticed. We made M&M cookies and we made Rolo pretzels today. Amazing. We're planning on making peanut butter blossoms tomorrow and maybe press cookies. We're not so sure about the second one yet, but at least peanut butter blossoms tomorrow. It'll be fun. But yeah. Another manga I would like for Christmas is I do want to finish some of the Eminence of Shadow manga that I'm missing. I've read ahead in the manga and I love the next arc. It's the next arc coming. The movie that's supposed to come out. It's that arc. Love that arc in the manga. I read it online and I wanted it as soon as it was out. And so I really want that as well. But like the other one I'm missing that I don't really desperately want, but I do want the missing manga that I miss. I want the manga that I'm missing for Fairy Tail 100 Quest. I have been enjoying Fairy Tail 100 Quest. I have not been caught up though. I'm so behind now, but I do enjoy it still. So. I unfortunately cannot get any more Freerun manga because Freerun's is postponed right now as the author and the artist are both on hiatus for health issues, sadly. So I hope that they get better. But yeah, we're not gonna see the manga for any new Freerun manga for a while. But I would love more. But so right now I think I'm focusing on getting new figures because I like to so I have my bookshelves all themed for like a shelf. I have a Pokemon manga shelf, which I have all the Pokemon manga, so I don't need that. I have a Fairy Tail DVD shelf for the original series, and then I have a couple of the original manga. I don't have the whole original manga from the original series, but I'll collect that later. I'm not really eager on collecting it. I just happen to have 3 of them because I had one of them I used for research when I was researching manga in school. And I had to bring an example, so I just bought that one. And then I got 2 others from like a sale. So I only have 3 of the original series. It's like the first 2 and then the last one, but I don't also have room for the rest of the manga. But I have all the DVDs so that I can watch the full season if I wanted to. But now that Crunchyroll is like around, it's a lot easier to do it anyway, but regardless. And I also have some fun Gaidens as well. But I have like it decorated with a bunch of plushies and figures from Fairy Tail and even like a nice like metal print. So Fairy Tail, it's been a long time since I've seen that. I haven't seen it in a while either. It was the first anime and manga that I really got into. It got me into anime in general, actually. So it holds a good dear place in my heart. So, but I have like my shelves all divvied up. So 8 years since I've last watched it. It's been at least 4 for me, I think. It's been a while. But I have them all, so I can if I want to. So I have a shelf for Fairy Tail. I have a shelf for Fairy Tail 100 Quest. I have a Freerun shelf. I have a Pokemon shelf for Pokemon manga, and then I have a Pokemon shelf for Pokemon plushies. All the sitting cuties that I have. I have a lot, and so it takes up one whole shelf. I need to rewatch Eminence of Shadow. It's so good. I love Eminence of Shadow. I need to get the second season on DVD for Eminence Shadow. I only have the first season. I also have the art book for Eminence Shadow, which is super cool, by the way. I want to get the art book for free rent, because that would be cool. But I really like the art book I have for Eminence Shadow. And then I have a shelf for Manhwa, which is Villains of Justice Jai and Lore Olympus currently. And I have Eminence Shadow shelf, a Spy X Family shelf, and a Demon Slayer shelf. So, yeah. And I have a new shelf that I'm starting that's going to be Apothecary Diaries. Currently, there's only one book in it, but I have pre-ordered the U2's Mau Mau plush, so I'm excited for that. That'll come in like in February, but I'm excited. But yeah, I have all my shelves like themed and stuff. So maybe one day I'll take a picture of it and show you guys. But right now they're kind of a mess. So I have like one of my shelves, the Spy X Family shelf. Half of it is just junk from my nightstand drawer because it broke, and so it's currently getting glued. So it's just, it looks like a mess. So I need to like fix it up, but it's a work in progress. First anime I watched was Dragon Ball. It's because of Mexico was on Free Channel, and Neo Genesis and Evangelion. A lot of people watch those two. I didn't watch those two. I did see some of Dragon Ball and some of One Piece on TV, but like I was not at all interested. So I just brushed over it. I went to Sonic X instead. Oh my gosh, this scared me. That was so loud on my end. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the follow. Alphalini? Alphalini? Yeah, I think that's what it is. But thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're having a good time. Hope you will continue to have a good time with us. But yeah, I have all these shelves. So I have my shelves with the books on the forefront. Then I have like, because there's always like, when you have a shelf and you put them on sideways, there's always like that little bit of leeway on top. I fill that with plushies or little trinkets from the show. Like for the fairy tale shelf, I actually have Lucy's keys in a box. So I have like all of Lucy's like metal versions of Lucy's keys. So it's super cool. So I really like that. Actually, I think I even have Yukino's keys in there too, but I'm not 100%. I at least have the golden keys, all the golden keys, but I don't know if I have any of Yukino's silver keys. But yeah, so it's fun. Oh, felony. I see. What's with the weird names today, guys? Like, what the heck, man? You guys all have play on words, like, names. But anyway, I also, in the corners, I also have, like, figures or standees of the characters in the stories that are on the shelves. So I have them all themed and stuff. Sometimes on the sidewall I have, like, metal prints and metal posters and stuff, so we can, like, really add to the shelves and stuff. So, yeah, I have lots of stuff. And I'm very proud of them. They're very good shelves, and it's really good. But I am missing a few things for the, because I just got a new bookcase with 6 new shelves, so I can put make my stuff all more organized. Because I do have like a miscellaneous shelf behind me. I have an Eden Zero shelf too. Actually, I didn't mention that, but I have a really nice Eden Zero figure in front of it, so it's nice. Then I have like a miscellaneous shelf with a few things like Fate and stuff, but and a couple manhwa. But I'm really proud of my shelves. I got a really nice Villains of Destined to Die acrylic standee that I'm super proud of, and it really added to the shelf. I have plenty of figures for Fairy Tail, so my Fairy Tail shelves, and plushies, and just anything. So my Fairy Tail shelves are good. My Eminence Shadow shelf, I have like several plushies. So I have lots of plushies for that shelf. But I really want a figure for Eminence in Shadow. And oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys know Eminence in Shadow, and you probably have seen this figure, but there's this gorgeous figure based on the light novel of Beta, and I want it. It's like $300, so I'm not gonna get it anytime soon, but it's gorgeous, and I want it so badly. So I want to put it on my shelf. I don't have any figures that I want for Spy X Family. There's a lot of figures for Spy X Family, but none of them have really caught my eye enough that I'm like, that's the one I want on my shelf. Like, none of them really did that. And I had a lot of trouble finding figures for my free rent shelf too, but I did find one. There's a new Crunchyroll one of like free rent in like battle mode where she's like mid using a spell. Super cool. So I want that. But I don't think I'm gonna get a Stark one yet because I saw the Nendroid and I wasn't sure about the Nendroid. Also, there's a super cute winter version free rent Nendroid that I'm definitely going to get. So that's also gonna be on the shelf. But I want a really cool Fern one. There's this gorgeous Fern one that just came out, but it also is like totally sold out so quickly. But it's like her in a field with her staff and it's just her butterflies and everything. It's gorgeous. But there's some really nice figures. I don't think I have any super expensive figures. I usually get the pop-up parades, so they're like 30 bucks or so. I usually don't have any figures that are over 30 bucks. I would like some, but I don't have that kind of money. But I think the most expensive figure I have is the Rebecca one from Eden Zero. I think it was like $100, but it's a nice figure, so I take it. But I do want more. I want more. Of course I want more. I also have several Nendroids. I have Iron Mouse. I have Okita Shoji of Fate. I have the protagonist for Fate, but I think I'm gonna donate that or sell it. I'm not really into that figure as much. I do have Artoria Caster in Fate as a Nendroid, and I really like that figure. I also have Kirby. Kirby's supposed to be on my desk, but I haven't opened him from the box yet after moving. I kept all my Nendroid boxes because I knew we were going to be moving, and thank gosh I did that because it would have been a pain otherwise. But I did it, so. My sister would have loved to go through all your stuff and see. Maybe one day I'll do like a room review or something and I'll show you guys, but I'll show you snippets or something. I have a lot of plushies. I like collecting plushies. A lot of plushies. I have like YouTube creators and VTubers. I've got custom plushies. I've got just regular plushies, carnival plushies, like you name it. I got stuff. They're always characters usually, but I got these really cute like sushi cats too. They're fun. I got a custom plush of Starlo from Mario and Luigi games. Very proud of that plush. And it glows in the dark too, so it's super cool. I got all kinds of fun stuff. The tops of my bookshelf are just plushies. So, yeah. I think my favorite type of plushies are either the really soft ones and squishy ones, or the Nezubires. Those are fun. The one they're like laying down. I like those. Those are fun. But they don't have a lot of good quality ones you can get. They're hard to find. But yeah. Whew. Going through a lot of these fast. What we got here? Nothing. I don't know, do you guys collect anything interesting? Doesn't have to be anime related, but... Ooh, that's fun. I don't do photography too often, but I do like to take photos, like really nice nature photos when I can like see a good scene, because sometimes I'll paint it. So I found a really good scene next to some train tracks that were partially concreted over, and it was a really cool. It was peak fall, and it was like the tracks were covered in like red and orange leaves, and the trees were half fallen, half lost their leaves, you know. It was just gorgeous, and so I took a really good picture of it, and it like the way that the tracks kind of turned into the woods was gorgeous, and I love it. So I collect Zelda amiibo. Interesting. Is there like more than one? I don't know. Mostly the Insta photo kind. I look at them and smile, seeing the memories I made. Those are fun though. I don't take photos too often, but on special occasions I do. So most of my photos on my like phone are like reference photos I take of either like outfit designs, because I'm designing an outfit for myself or a client or a character or whatever, and or ideas for like illustrations to do, but I never do them. So it's like, why do I do it? I don't know. Like 30. Oh, that's fun. There's 30 Zelda amiibo? I didn't even think there was that many amiibo. I don't hardly see them make much. That's a lot more than I thought they ever made. They don't really advertise amiibo anymore. See, I used to collect all the Disney Infinity stuff back when that was a thing. Used to collect TCG cards. See, I used to as well. I still have a binder full of my old Pokemon cards, but I just never wanted to get rid of. In fact, even the movers were like, hey, would you be willing to sell these cards? And I was like, no. Because, like, I know you could offer it like 20 bucks or even like $100 or even $1,000 or something, but there's no guarantee anyone will take 1,000 for any of it. None of it's probably worth 1,000. But even if it was, and I somehow got $1,000 off of it, I don't think it's really worth it to me. I kind of just want to keep them. I don't want to get any more. I have no interest in getting any new Pokemon cards. I've thought about it a couple times, but I never did it. I'm kind of just okay with what I have, you know? Oh, there is like lots of Zelda amiibo. Oh, well, there's like several within the Zelda universe, not just Zelda and or Link. I see. I'm assuming you're collecting everything with the Zelda universe, even these like weird monsters and stuff. Yeah. There's way more than I thought there was. Like, holy cow. Now I want to see, like, if they have any, like, Kirby or Mario ones. Like, there's not very much. So they didn't do very much for Kirby. What the heck am I looking at? Someone 3D printed Kirby with legs for $15. Like, what in the world? It's like creepy. There's an amiibo for every Smash character and for some for the new Kirby game. Interesting. Oh, they even made a Mario Galaxy one for Mario. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, what do we got here? Nothing. Oh, they have a new Rosalina one based off the new Mario movie coming out. Interesting. 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 I never really got what the amiibo thing was. I don't know. It was never really my thing. A lot of Animal Crossing amiibo too. Oh right, there was Pokemon amiibo. Interesting. Interesting. Hit the Pokemon Trainer, Greninja, Pikachu, Charizard, Mewtwo, Lucario, Pichu, and Jigglypuff for some reason. There was even one for Detective Pichu. Dang. Cineroar. Okay, interesting. Splatoon. Like, dang, there's a lot. Way more than I thought there was. I love that there's one of Steve. There's even a Persona 5 one. Interesting. Huh. That's more than I thought there'd be. There are the Pokemons in Smash. They have them. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Do you have a display for yours, or you just like shove them in like a cabinet or something? On a bookshelf? That's cool. Hmm. Okay. I do want to check something now. Oh, dang. Good moves. Rock slide, stealth rock, rock blast, rock throw. Interesting. Dragon breath. Dang. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Nope. Oh, never mind. Alright, nothing. I do want to check my satchel. Did I get... I did not get the stealing site. Okay, good to know. I wasn't sure if I did. I did not. Alright. Nothing here, so... Next. On to the next round. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ugh. Ah. The music isn't too loud for you guys, is it? Like, you guys can still hear me good, right? I don't actually know if the music is too loud for you guys or not. Sounds good to me? Okay. Good. I just wasn't sure. I was worried that music might have been actually too loud this whole time, but I wasn't sure. Okay. I also, because it's like I can change the volume of it with my headphones, so I can't actually hear it the same way you guys can. Just seeing you turn this game into a gacha game. I mean, it kind of is, though, isn't it? It's all luck-based. I don't have to spend any money, though, so that's nice. It's cheaper. Just takes a lot longer. I don't have any guarantees here. I wish you had a guarantee, but I guess that would take away from the thrill of the hunt for some people. It takes the feeling of risk away. Yeah, it does. Not gonna lie, I was completely tuning out the music and forgot there was any playing. Well, that's all right. For me, I mean, I obviously hear myself talk, but like, it's my background music, I think, more than it is for you guys. You guys are listening to me more than you listen to the music. I'm listening to the music more than I'm listening to myself. Because I'm just kind of rolling with myself. So, I don't know, it's just mostly for me, I think. I thought about, like, putting on Spotify and see if I could put on, like, Christmas music, but, like, I also don't know how to do that yet. Okay, I do, but I forgot, so... And I don't think Spotify has, like, a radio that I know of, and I don't really want you guys to listen to radio ads. You don't have to. So, yeah. Probably just stick with this. This is my officially owned music, so we can listen to this without any worries. And I also don't want the VOD to be quiet either for VOD watchers. Cause I feel bad for VOD watchers if like they never had anything. So this way they can still have some kind of background music, so it's not just oddly quiet. So it works. Put everything on the line, see your favorite character talk and show up, or be disappointed with the same generic stuff. Can't really relate. Yeah. You see, Tyrant. Huzzah. But I want one that's blue. Can you get me one that's blue, mister? Please? I'd like a blue one. Darn. just heard Shiny Halucha spawn in my game. That's awesome. Shiny Halucha is one of the coolest shinies. So, that's awesome. Take my jaw fossil, make it into a blue dino. Do it. I want to see all of you guys freaking out when we finally get it. I'm not gonna catch it since I'm gonna have to reset if Verizon doesn't shine. You're not gonna get it? Aww. I guess you'll hunt it again later, but it probably is not as hard of a hunt as Verizon is. Was all the shiny legendaries locked in Sword and Shield? Were the Galarian birds shiny locked? I think I remember someone saying that those are shiny locked. We haven't had those yet, shiny. I don't remember. Were the Galar birds shiny locked? Does anyone know? I don't know why the Articuno, Galarian Articuno came into my head, but it did. Also, can I just say, I love Articuno. Always love Articuno. Even Galarian Articuno is cool. The birds are locked. Okay, good to know. I have an Articuno plush and it's got super fuzzy tummy and I like it. No. Ah. I also think like laser eyes Articuno, Galarian Articuno is hilarious to me. Shinies and Dynamax Adventures can be shiny. Legends and Dynamax Adventures can be shiny. I do remember that. I do know that the Legends and Dynamax Adventures are shiny. I never got a shiny in Dynamax Adventures. I played it several times with like a friend and I still never got it. Same with Swords of Justice and the Reggies. Right. I do remember people shiny hunting Reggie Alecki and Reggie Drago. Reggie Alecki is so cool. I picked Reggie Drago the first time, but I think Reggie Alecki is cooler. Reggie Drago isn't bad. It's just Reggie Alecki is so fun. And I like its like bouncy likeness to it. It's funny. Alright. Another round. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Alright. Again. I did try to shiny hunt for Pumpkaboo in Sword and Shield after I got the shiny charm. The sword, I think. Yeah. But I never got it. I encountered so many Pumpkaboo, but I never got it. I did it for days, like the week. I did it for like I think full week before Halloween last year. Did not get it. So I want to try again in this game. I want to get a shiny Pumpkaboo to make up for not getting one there. I will say the Dynamax adventures are fun, but they're not really fun to do on your own. You really have to have someone with you for it to be fun. I did actually get a shiny in Sword and Shield. I got my first ever encountered shiny, like random encounter shiny, and that was shiny Shinx. I had technically gotten shinies before through mystery gifts and stuff, like the mystery gift legends and stuff. But that was my first, like, shiny I just got. And it was a shiny Shinx in Sword and Shield DLC, and I was very happy. I named it Amber. It was a girl. I screamed at the top of my lungs when I saw it. And my family was sleeping. And I had to be like, oh, shoot. I was like, I shouldn't be yelling. I don't think I disturbed anyone, but it was like very excitement. I was like, but it was like at the top of my lungs. I was so excited. I was happy. I should show you guys a picture on stream sometime. I have a picture of it somewhere. No, I did. I put it in the Discord, didn't I? I think I put it in the Discord. Under video games, I think. I think I posted it in the Discord. Did I post it in the Discord? I'm gonna look. I'm scrolling. I should just have another page for just shiny Pokemon, because you guys take over the video game section with shiny Pokemon. It's so funny to me. In a good way. But it's just pretty cool. Fang with his shiny Regieleki in there. I did post it. You know, I'll pin it so you guys can go look at it. I'll pin it in the video games chat so you guys can see it. But yeah, it's my shiny Shinx, which I evolved. I was so happy. I even made like a little chalk drawing of it. I was so excited. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Why did you do that, OBS? Thank you. Yeah, I posted. Yeah. That was my first ever shiny, and I'm really proud of that shiny. All other shinies I've pretty much gotten on stream with you guys. I don't think I've ever gotten a shiny outside of stream after that. But, or at least outside of a mystery gift. Have they announced? I don't think they have yet because of Pokemon Home. But have they announced what Pokemon can be transferred to this game? Like, can I have a shiny Celebi in this game? That would make me really happy. I'd love to have Celebi following me, but I don't know if that's a thing. I'll take a shiny Latias, though, if I can do that. Don't think they said anything yet. Darn. Alright, what we got here? Nothing. Again. We do it again. Roll it back. I know that they announced that Home will be available for ZA in 2026. So I do know that. I don't know when in 2026, but I'm assuming it'll be before February 24th, whenever Pokemon Day is. So I'm looking forward to hunting Latias. Me too now. I want Latias. Especially since they really upgraded the golden shinies in this game. So excited. I do want to shiny hunt a Magikarp too. Not to get Gyarados, but to get just Magikarp. Because it's just gold. Which is why I wanted the shiny Steelix. So now I got shiny Steelix and I'm really excited. So thank you, Dexter. So, yeah. We just need our dinosaur. I name him Cookie. Come on, Dino. Come to us. Arrive. You know what? Actually, since I have you guys here, here's an interesting question for you guys. Of my emotes, is there one that you guys, that I don't have that you guys would like? I'm interested in, like, taking note of what you guys would be interested in. Because I make all the emotes, except for the animated ones. I have Cat and Marie make the animated ones. But I can make some frame-by-frame ones, but I'm just curious. Because I have a few ideas for some. Like, I already announced that I was going to make a Pomni Eyes emote, and I think I might make that on stream soon. As, like, a stream. But there's some other ones I want to make. I want to make a really cool, like, locked-in emote. Like, an animated one of me, like, hitting my controller and, like, just, like, get real locked in. I think that'd be really fun. I've thought about getting more mascot-related emotes. I don't want to get too much. I definitely want more of my emotes to be of my character rather than the mascot. But I've thought about getting, like, a yes one and a no one. Like, animated. What are the other ones I had in mind? I saw a really cute rolling one where they're just like rolling. The mascot's just rolling, like it's rolling down a hill, and so I kind of wanted to get that as well. Of the mascot for you guys. What was the other ones I was thinking of? Hold on, I had a list. Let me pull my list. My notes app, I abuse. I write notes for stories in there. I write like anything and everything you can imagine. Like, it's just, I use my notes app so much. Emotes. Show me emotes. Except, that's fine. Ah, here you go. I thought about doing a glare emote, but I wasn't sure about that one. I have a tired emote, a shrug emote in my notes, and I'm not so sure about those. I have don't talk to me or my son ever again emote idea. That's interesting. I have little clappies, little wiggles. I've got a note. I do want to do a notes one. A notes one would be good. But I thought about the notes rather than just a notebook being like the book. I also got a Tails one and like a dance one possibly, and a shake one of you guys, like where it looks like I'm just shaking the life out of you. I'm just like shaking you guys. That would be fun. But I don't know, I'm curious to see if you guys have any fun ideas or anything. Like anything you guys want to see. Like at any time, like leave a suggestion. I will hop to it, especially for static emotes. I have a lot of good ideas for animate emotes, but I don't have a lot of good ideas for static emotes. And I would love to see more ideas for static emotes for you guys. Obviously, it's not too much of a concern right now since we have all of my emote slots in Twitch filled. But for Discord, we can always add more, so. Alright, let's see if we got anything this round. Nothing. We're at 700. I always want to get emotes that you guys would like to use. You know. I thought about getting popcorn emote too, but I'm unsure about that one. I've seen some people do like holiday emotes, but I don't think I want to do any holiday ones. Because I'd rather have them available all year round that could maybe also be used for holidays than have them just be only holidays. You know? But I am really excited to see what shiny Latias looks like in this game. I think it'll look so incredibly good. I'm just so excited. I have a really cute Latias plush and I'm very proud of it. I love Latias. I've seen pictures of it, but I can't wait to get it myself. Ooh. I don't even want to get pictures of it because I want to see it for myself. Because I'm sure it's gorgeous. Ooh, wait. So we got here nothing again. have any of you guys started baking for Christmas yet? I was gonna wait another week, and then my brothers were like, I want cookies. And I was like, okay. Yeah. We made 2 batches of M&M cookies, and we made pretzels. I told them I'm not making any more M&M cookies. I'm making other cookies if I'm making anything. Do it all the time. It's crazy. Not yet. Do you have any plans for what you're gonna make? Alright, yeah. Snickerdoodles probably. See, I'm not a snickerdoodle person. I love the name. It's fun to say, snickerdoodles, but it's never been my thing. I don't know. I just don't like the taste of them. They're just, it's not enough. That's how I can say it. My dad's favorite. That's understandable. My parents, I actually don't know what my mom's favorite is. My dad's favorite are pressed cookies, the little mini green Christmas trees, like with the almond extract and everything. Yes, amazing. They're just a pain. They never come through the press right, and it just, I feel like we've messed up the recipe somehow, and I'm gonna double check, triple check it this year, and just make sure I can get it right. Because we didn't do them last year because we just didn't have time. And my mom actually bought some. I was like, how dare you? We have to make cookies, not buy them. We usually make so many different variations. We make cookie cutters, crust cookies, kiss cookies, or peanut butter blossoms, however you want to call them. M&M cookies, fudge, peppermint bark, and I think that's it. I think I'm missing one, but I don't remember. Lots of stuff. Lots of goodies. We're all goodied up for Christmas. In fact, one year when I was really little, I tried to put on the little tray for like cookies for Santa. I tried to put one of each of the cookies, and my parents looked at each other and said, "I think Santa needs to have enough room to go to the other houses." And I was like, "Aw." It was like 10 cookies and then a bunch of carrots, and I think my parents were like, "That's a lot. We'll never finish it." It was kind of funny. That's sweet, yeah. I wanted him to try all of our cookies. He had to have one of each. And my parents were like, he doesn't need that. He's good. He'll get it other places. And I was like, "Aw." I just remember being told down. Because it was like, because you put on, like, when you do the carrots, you usually do like 8, 9 if you add in Rudolph, like mini carrots. So it's like 1 for each carrot. But it's like that plus like 10 cookies. It was like, oh, it's a lot. It's a full meal. It's funny though. Well, no shiny Verizon tonight. Hopefully tomorrow. You got this. You'll get it eventually. I'm guessing you took a break on the shiny Garantina hunt. I do not blame you if you did. Oh, switching over to Garantina now? Oh, really? He's going back. ZA during the day, Garantina at night after I stop ZA. That's fair. Keeps you going. Okay, what we got here? Nothing. Again. Oh. Bum 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 bum. More fossils. I thought about getting a Pokemon emote. I play Pokemon so much. What do you guys think about that? What kind of Pokemon emote would you want? I'd probably make it static. Would you like just me holding a Pokeball or any ideas you guys got? After I finish the Verizon hunt, I should try to get whatever non-legends I'm missing. That's true. Anything would be cool. Yeah. Let's see if anyone else has done something similar. Be interesting. That's a tough one. There's so many possibilities for Pokemon related emotes. I know a lot of them are just focused on like Pokemon themselves, but I don't know. Let's see if I can find any like references. Like most of the Pokemon emos I see as reference are mostly just the Pokemon themselves. Which are cute, don't get me wrong. There's some cute little evolution emotes, but that's not what I'm looking for. Right, what we got here? Nothing. Lots of possibilities for emotes, so. Something to think about. Favorite Pokemon? Celebi is my favorite Pokemon because Pokemon Forever was what got me into Pokemon. So Celebi's my favorite. But after that, Glaceon, Lucario, Suian Zoroa, Latias, Milotic, Luxray. Those kinds of Pokemon are some of my favorites. So, yeah. Yeah. Here's a question for you guys. If you were in the Pokemon world, and let's say you could choose where you'd live, which region would you live in? I would live in either Hisui or Sinnoh. I don't really care what time period. But Sinnoh, basically. What about you guys? Galar? Really? Why Galar? I just like most of the mods in Gen 4, and I like the region as a whole, and I think Mount Cornet's kind of cool. And I like the towns there, and the aesthetic. I think it's just neat. That's fair. I mean, it's got some pretty cool castle stuff, so I don't blame it. It's a tough question. Every region has its pros and cons. I agree. I 100% agree that every region has its pros and cons. But still, which one Fang? You gotta pick one. Alright, what we got here? Nothing. We made it to 750. Woo. I'll probably keep going for about another 15 minutes or so. And then I think we'll be done for today. But pretty good day. Possibly Alola. That's fair. Live in tropical. I like the Alola region. I just didn't like Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon as the games because I just thought the gameplay was kind of boring. The bad guys were kind of boring. They didn't have gym battles, but the gym or replacements or the challenges, whatever, island challenges were kind of boring. But I do like the Alola region though. It's a good region. I was thinking Alola. See, I'm not a tropical person. I don't think I'd enjoy living tropical all the time. I think I like Sinnoh because it's got it's got a good winter, it's got a good summer, it's a bit of both, you know? Oh, that's a lot of Pokemon I like, so yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's why I picked Sinnoh. Sinnoh has a lot of Pokemon I like. So... I mean, that's a pretty good choice. Alola, Galar, Sinnoh. Good choices. I mean, technically none of the choices are bad choices. I'm being honest. Oh. There's a lot of good options in all of the regions, I think. I just think I'd be more entertained with Sinnoh, because the other thing it also has is contests. I liked the contests, especially in the anime. I loved the Sinnoh contests. So I think, what did I forget to reset? That's fine. I think I'd really enjoy doing not only gyms, but also contests. I'd really enjoy doing that too. So, yeah. We're gonna go to 800, and then we'll be done tonight. That's the plan. Sinnoh also has an evil team trying to destroy the world, though. But that's what makes it so much fun. I can beat them up. As a young whippersnapper, I can go beat them up. And nobody would bat an eye. I would be like, oh, okay, you know, makes sense. I mean, that's basically what Ashton's friends did. They just kind of beat him up, and then they were like, oh yeah, thanks for doing that. So, I would have a lot of fun with that, I think. And, you know, maybe I can convince them to change their ways, and then we can just be friends. I think that'd be fun. On the other hand, Sinnoh also has Cynthia. Exactly. Exactly. I do not think Cyrus would take you seriously. That's fine. He can go with Guaranteed if he wants. I'll just have to convince Mars and Saturn and Jupiter. After their boss is gone. I mean, they clearly get tired of Sharon when he tries to do his, like, takeover of Heatran. And, like, every single media, they are all tired of him and they just want Cyrus back. In some versions, Cyrus becomes a good guy. In some versions, Cyrus is gone and dead. In some versions, he's just in the distortion world forever. So, you know. I'd probably be a terrible trainer, only choosing cute Pokemons and never evolving them. That's not a bad thing, though, because you could do a contest. So you don't have to do gym battles. Although they never really explain in the anime how you have money. Like, how does that work? Unless you're like a you know, gym leader. I guess they get paid by the government? I don't know. Because in the games, you get paid by the other trainers when you win. So the more you win, the more money you get. So, and I would guess that you get prize money for winning a contest, even if they never really showed that. So, you get that too. But otherwise, I have no idea how you have any money. I have no idea how you make money. I mean, there are actual real jobs in Pokemon, but they're very overshadowed by just trainers going around. So I'm assuming there's like some kind of rule that you do have to pay the trainers. There's never been a set amount though, so I don't know. All right. I have to have a second job. We gotta feed the pokes. I mean, you could always like. There's I think Dawn's mom ran like a Puffin. Was it Dawn's mom or someone else's? Someone ran. Dawn's mom won a lot of contests. It wasn't Dawn's mom. Someone was like a berry farmer, and they just farmed berries and sold berries as like their job, which is like super easy to do, especially in like when you're in like regions like Hoenn and Sinnoh where they need Puffins for when they need berries for Poffins or Poke Blocks. So, also Poffins are so much better than Poke Blocks, can I just say? But yeah, I think that would I'd probably go on a journey, get a good solid team, and then I'd garden berries for the rest of my life. Like, I'd retire and I'd garden berries. That's what I would do. I'd be a berry gardener, and I'd sell berries at the market for people to buy. Maybe even make some Poffins and sell the Poffins too. I'd run a bakery. That's what I do. I'm not skilled enough to do that in real life, but in Pokemon, I'd have help. I'd have my Lodic water the flowers, and my grass types take care of the flowers. And I just, help out, supervise, and work with them, and it'd be fun. And then we just chill out for the rest of the day. That's what I would do. Get a little house towards the woods, hang out with the wild Pokemon, feed some of the wild Pokemon to help guard the berries from getting eaten by either other wild Pokemon or by trainers or thieves. Have the ghost Pokemon guard during the night and I'd feed them. Yeah. The dream. Yeah. But I would like to also, if I was in the Pokemon world, I would like to make friends with some of the legendary Pokemon. They clearly can, because they showed in, the Arceus movie that there was this girl that just made friends with Dialga and just could talk and call Dialga whenever she wanted. I would just want to be friends with the legendaries, so then, if I was ever in trouble, they'd, be there if I needed it, or if I just want to, share some berries and be like, here, you want a snack, Dialga? I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I would definitely go on a journey so I can meet a bunch of legendaries. I want to get the Eon Flute so I can call, Latios and Latias if I ever needed a ride. That'd be fun. I'd make friends with the Celebi that lives in the forest that I decide to live in. So, come and visit if it needs a place to rest. Somewhere I can trust. Yeah. Things like that. I would do that. Because a lot of times in Pokemon, when they're like, oh, I want to find Mew, I want to find Celebi, or whatever the legendary or mythical they're going to look for, they stalk the Pokemon. And I would be like, no, don't do that. The ones that make friends with them in the movies are like, all right, hey, hi, here you go, bye. They just meet them casually, and then just let them do their own thing. But they know because they had a good experience that they can come back, to those people if they ever needed anything. But sometimes they're just sitting there waiting, and it's guys, that's stalker behavior. Go was almost stalker behavior for Mew. It was all right, dude. Mew is at least amused, but what was Go's friend that was looking for Celebi that was really looking for Celebi? It was all right, dude, this is a little odd. All right, what we got here? Nothing. I don't know. It just Nah. I just want to like be friends with them casually. Like if they came and visited, then I would appreciate it. But if they didn't, and it was like, you know, it is what it is. Especially Celebi, because Celebi is the time travel Pokemon. It's probably just not in the time right now. But I'd also be very protective of my Pokemon. Like, if anyone tried to hurt the Pokemon, like, that I was friends with, or my own Pokemon, I would be livid, and I would throw hands. Like, no. Like, if someone tried to, like, hurt, like, Murphy, I would throw hands. Like, I'd be like, no, this ain't happening. You ain't doing that. I would make sure he's safe, and then I would be like, absolutely not. Like... I mean, I'd call probably the police first, but would not let anything happen. Like, same with, like, my family members or my brothers. Like, I will get really protective if I need to. But you know, everyone always hopes that never comes to happen. So... But I care a lot about the people around me. So, I would definitely care about the Pokemon around me too. That was the thing. So, yeah. I don't know. I think I would have befriended Cubfu or Ogerpon. Ogerpon, I think, needs a friend. His whole story was so sad. I was like, okay, this poor dude needs a friend. And then you got the really obsessive... This whole thing with the obsessive thing, again, with the mythicals. Obsessive with Kieran got real obsessive with Ogerpon. And I was like, okay, this is a little awkward. Like, you're allowed to be his friend still. He just... You got a little much. And he needed some space. Cubfu, we don't really know much about Cubfu. He was kind of just there. But he's cute, so I understand. Alright, this is the last round of fossils, and then I'm going to go to bed, hopefully. Wish me luck, guys. Let's see if I can actually sleep tonight. We'll find out. Alright, let's see who we're gonna raid. I actually think I have someone in mind to raid. Oh, I got a gifted sub. Well, that's nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna raid someone. It's a friend of mine who has not been live in a while. Or at least not what I'm streaming in a while. So we're gonna probably raid them. But yes, thank you for the good luck on my sleep schedule. Me fixing my sleep schedule. Alright. We have a couple fossils left, and then we will raid. We'll do some raids in. Lots of fun. Alright, come on. See if we'll get any of it. Alright, this is it. Last round. Ah, nothing. Nothing. Dang. Dang. Alright. That's it for tonight. Thank you all for coming. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And copy the raid message if you like. And we're going to raid Violet Bullpine, a friend who has not streamed in a while, and so she's playing Date Everything. So we're gonna go give her some support. So yes, you're welcome for stream, and hopefully next time, hopefully next time we get our blue dinosaur. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, next week, sometime. I don't know yet. I'll post the schedule soon. Bye-bye!